Know thyself is the number one precept of philosophy. But what does it have to do with inner energy? Everything. Yes, you heard me right. Absolutely everything. But before I explain why, let's start from the beginning. What is the meaning of this maxim? I'll give you the best answer I've got right here. Knowing yourself is about making the unconscious conscious, period. But how do you do that? How do you apply this supreme instruction? This, my friends, is the real question. And to answer this question, I'll first describe the three ways of knowing yourself. Then I'll give you two approaches to achieve that. And finally, I'll show you why it's all about inner energy. So, what are the three ways of knowing yourself, or the three levels of becoming more conscious of who you are? First, you have your conscious self. Second, you have your subconscious. And third, your whole being. Your conscious self includes your thoughts and beliefs, your values and preferences, your habits and behaviors, your qualities and faults, and the visible part of your personality. Granted, these are not always conscious, but they're pretty close to the surface, so you can easily become aware of them, I think. Knowing yourself at this level is already a great step. For example, making a list of your personal values, becoming aware of your recurrent thoughts, or knowing your personality type will certainly expand your self knowledge. Now, let's dig a little deeper. What is the second layer, your subconscious? Well, it's the biggest part of who you are, even if you can't see it. It's the bottom, the keel of the iceberg. It includes your urges and impulses, your traumas and defense mechanisms, your conditioning, and your deep beliefs, like, for example, the way you perceive life in general. Knowing yourself at this level really starts to pay off because it makes you understand why you think what you think and why you do what you do. Now, let's turn to the third layer, that is knowing yourself at the energetic level, which touches your core being. As Eckhart Tolle pointed out, knowing yourself deeply has nothing to do with whatever ideas are floating around in your mind. Knowing yourself is to be rooted in being instead of lost in your mind. And the best way to understand the importance of this level is to realize that the body never lies. Energy can be seen as the bridge between body and mind. So, this means this level includes the two other levels, that is, your conscious self and your subconscious. And the best way of becoming aware of your subconscious is through your body and your energy. This brings me to my second point, which is the two ways of becoming more conscious of who you are. So you can either know yourself through your mind or through your body. In other words, you can either use thinking or feeling. And I agree with Eckhart Tolle when he says that feeling will get you closer to the truth of who you are than thinking. The problem with your mind is that it will find ways to trick you through justifications, reasonings, beliefs, and so on. For example, if you are uncomfortable with someone, your body will let you know right away. But your mind may try to rationalize this thing and distort reality. And this ability to feel yourself deeply will eventually expand. And you will understand, for example, the difference between a contraction in your heart and a contraction in your solar plexus. So, knowing yourself is not about intellectual knowledge or a personality test. It's a deeper, energetic understanding. And in this channel, I'll give you some tools to help you in this field. The goal here is to understand who you truly are without all these masks. Yes, knowing yourself is really about becoming more integrated and whole, if you will. Energetically speaking, this means becoming aware of those contracting blocks you feel inside and expanding that energy. So instead of feeling restrictive and constricted, you feel expansive. Because only when you release those defense mechanisms, that is your blocks, will you truly begin to know who you are. But nobody said it was easy. I can think of 4 reasons why people won't follow this supreme maxim: laziness, fear, ignorance, and lack of time. But just becoming aware of why you won't do it is already a good start. Thank you for your presence, and see you soon.